You are now kicking it with Hosh. I am back with another video. I haven't uploaded in a while, so I'm just here to give you guys an update. This is going to be a sneaker update. I have one pair of shoes I purchased last year, and I have another pair of shoes I purchased 2 years ago. I have some twists in my head. As y'all can see, I'm growing my hair out. These are not dreads, so don't think that they are dreads, even though they look like dreads. Let me adjust my camera a little bit. That look crazy, right? They look crazy. And if y'all do hear a crying baby in the background, I just had a newborn, so thank you, thank you. She's just fussy right now. You know, she a month old and she just getting used to eating and just a whole bunch. But all right, y'all. First shoe we're gonna be talking about is these Air Jordan 9 boots. Let me just give y'all a 360 look. All right. Alright, boom. Alright, now one of the big reasons why I'm talking about the shoe and why I'm doing an update on this shoe a year later is because there's a big cons with this shoe. You know, there's a few pros, but the cons outweigh the pros, and I'm about to get into it right now. Now, these boots released last year for $220. These are the Air Jordan 9 winterized. Okay, so they put all new material specifically to target the winter, the harsh weather, all that harsh climate stuff. All right, so the material on here is designed to keep your feet warm and dry. Okay, and also look stylish. I brought these shoes for on sale, so I feel fortunate because I didn't have to spend the whole $220 because I feel like these shoes is not worth it. I feel like the Jordan brand got the consumer out of money. They suckered us out of money because we fell for the bait. And one big con about the shoe is the fact that it don't keep your feet dry. Like, how you gonna make a boot that don't keep your feet dry? Anytime I step into the puddle, that the level water rises, you know, in this area a little bit higher. For some reason, my feet start to feel moist. I got some type of leakage that's getting into the shoe. Now, mind you, all the material is supposed to be water resistant. You have this thick leather, and you have this 3M material, you know, that's supposed to prevent any water, you know, entry or whatever. So it's really sucks when I'm walking in the snow or step in a puddle and boom, my feet just wet. It's not crazy wet like a whole waterfall or whatever, just got in my shoe and made my feet wet, but my feet do start to feel real little moist because of some type of leakage around this boot somewhere. And that was within the first year. It's not a year later, you know, wear and tear. No, this was in the early stages of having this shoe. Other big con is the fact that, again, this defeats the purpose of even designing the shoe and putting the material on the shoe. It don't keep my feet warm. Now, mind you, if you look, you have the fleece interior, okay? The fleece interior, you only have it on the collar and you have a little bit on the tongue. But in this area, the toe area of the shoe, is only leather. It's only leather from this part and all around the upper mid, you know, part of the shoe, the upper of the shoe. So now I'm from Rochester. I'm on the upper part of New York State near Lake Ontario, so we get a lot of lake effects or whatever, and we get a long winter. So our temperatures, you know, throughout the winter season varies from 0 to 30 degrees or sometimes below 0. So after, you know, walking outside or standing outside more than an hour, you will really start to feel the temperature of the warmth of your feet in these boots go down, no matter how you tie them. Let's just say that too. Let me just throw that out there. No matter how tight you tie these things, your feet is gonna be, you know, eventually get cold, and that sucks too because they charging people $220 at the time, and you know, I feel like they got away with murder because that was the whole purpose of the shoes, give it a retro sneaker a new design for modern day weather and all that stuff. So that really sucks. Now, the pros about the shoe is the obvious pros is the fact that, you know, the shoes still look good overall, even though you got a big crease right there, but hey, it's pretty good. The fleece inside and around the collar, I think that is a nice touch. Also, a con before I forget is you notice that I have an Asics insole in there. Now, Nike gave us this really cheap, thin, non-flexible You know our support insole, and when I first was wearing these boots, it was really making my feet hurt, ache, and I don't get blisters, but for those who do get blisters, have sensitive feet, you will get blisters messing with these insoles. So I do suggest just that you swap the insole. Don't get this shoe. Don't get this shoe, by the way. Don't get it. Don't get this boot or whatever you want to call it. Don't get it. It's done. But if you do so happen to want to still get it, change your insole. You know, hopefully your weather is more drier, cold but dry, because these boots will look very good. I will. You see the picture right here. I upload the picture back when I first purchased them. As you can see, there's a lot of 3M all around the shoe. That is one big pro that I do like. I do like the boot lacing system with the boot buckles. I think that is a pretty dope touch to the shoe. I do like the outsole with the aggressive traction, and I do like how they still have some sort of the original Jordan design on the lower part of the traction outsole, and you know, stuff like that. I think that is pretty cool. So those are the pros, but the two biggest cons: don't keep your feet dry, and don't keep your feet warm. My next shoe is the Air Force One 3-way color. Let's just call it that. I don't remember the original name, but these are 2 years old, and I must say these things hold up pretty well, as you can see. You know, normally when, you know, these things get real beat up, this will bottom out, and they just be like curled up like that, and it just look disgusting. I've seen it before on people, and I'm just like, no, take those off. But they really been holding up really well. I would say the two big cons is, you know, it's creasing right here, and the traction is gone. You see all the stars is gone, but yeah, now the traction is pretty smooth. Like, yeah. Another con, not a big con, but another con. I suggest anyone who have the other colors of the shoe. I don't know if it's the same material on the back upper of the shoe, but this is like a satin material. So if this ever get dirty, it will be hard for you to clean it. And fortunate for me, it's not too dirty. So yeah, so when it comes to like soap and water, probably shoe revender probably won't work on this material. It's really tough. So if you figure something out, something to clean this with, please leave a comment, because once it do get dirty, I do want to know how to clean it. Another con is this type of leather that they put on here, the synthetic leather. I would want a more premium leather, at least a little bit more closer to this leather. You know, it's pretty nice touch. I don't know if you can tell the difference of the detail, but this is more like a synthetic leather, and then you have, you know, more of a better quality leather with the creases, and you can see the print of, you know, the little prints of the leather all around the shoe. You also have a, you know, satin type tongue. It feel like you wearing like those bomber jacket sleeves with the material, how it's made out of. You got that on tongue. Another pro I like is the logo right here on the shoe. So yeah, other than that, that's about it, everyone. I just want to give y'all an update of the shoe. Also, here go a picture that I posted on Instagram when the shoe really was fresh and looked really nice. What I want to do though about these is just order some white paint, or pay somebody to repaint the midsole, probably paint the leather, get it that nice crisp white again, and then I'll probably order me another pair and then just stock these, or just wear these out and order another pair and stock those, because these is pretty fresh. I love these Air Forces. I like the double swoosh logo on there with the multi-color. Wearing these in the summer at the time was a banger, and I will wear these this summer in 2020. These things is dope. But that's about it, everyone. Like I said, I just wanted to feed you guys some new content. I am working on getting better equipment, like always. I did start with getting an LED ring light, so you know, you got some lighting effect in here. Me and my cousin, we've been talking about getting a green screen, getting the studio, the official stuff, so that will be coming soon in 2020. Thank you guys for the love and support. Also, I did start podcasting, so I am working on my episode 3. Me and my cousin just did a live, so please check that out. I'm putting it on a broader platform because originally my episode was on one site and I was only able to share those episodes with Facebook and Twitter, and I don't have a Twitter, so very limited when it comes to the listeners. But tonight I will be uploading my episodes to more platforms like iTunes, Google Play. So the next video that I do, you guys will be updated on where to listen to my podcast and be caught up on what's going on in my life. Other than that's about it. Y'all are now kicking it with Hosh. Hosh is out. I'm see y'all later. Peace and love. Bye bye.